Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you're well. So we're going to start off today lying on our backs, feet on the floor, knees lifted. And just maybe bring the hands to rest on your tummy. This first 3 breaths of our day. So see if you can feel your breath in your hands. So as you breathe in, see if you can send it into your hands. As you breathe out, feel the tummy soften. Take 2 more breaths that way. And as you exhale, start to sway the knees from side to side very gently. And when you're ready, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. You can hold the backs of the thighs or the shins. A little rock from side to side. And if it feels appropriate, with an exhale, really push your lower back into the ground and lift your head up towards your knees. Give yourself a hug. And release the head down. And we'll keep the right knee in. Lift the left foot up. Just take a couple of ankle circles. A little bit of movement in that foot. And then we're going to very gently lower that foot wherever feels comfortable. As soon as you start to feel that in your back, then you've gone far enough. You might want to just bring it back a touch. So we're really trying to engage the tummy muscles here. Squeezing that right knee in, relax your shoulders. And if it feels appropriate, with an exhale, head comes up towards the knee. And see if you can hold it for a breath or two wherever you are. And then lower the head down, send that foot back up towards the ceiling. A little bit more movement into that foot, and then draw the toes towards your face. And maybe again with an exhale, draw the head up towards the knees. Really feel like you're going to touch your head with those toes. So really draw the toes down. And then slowly lower the head. Bring that leg in, switch. Right foot goes up, and just start to take some ankle circles on that side. And then slowly keep the toes drawing in very slightly and start to lower the leg to wherever feels comfortable. You can have a bend in the knee as well. As soon as you start to feel that you're overstretching, just ease back a touch. So just warming up. And with an exhale, head comes to the knee, maybe the head stays down. If you lift it, see if you can hold it for a couple of breaths. And then lower your head down. Lift that foot up a little bit higher. Again, knee can be bent, doesn't have to be straight. See if you can draw the toes in a bit more. Feel the back of the leg waking up. And again, maybe with an exhale, head comes to the knee. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the neck. And inhale to lower. And send both feet up towards the ceiling. Maybe give the backs of the legs a rub. And then we're going to push the hands into the legs. Kind of come up halfway. See if you can hover. And then lower it down. I'll try that again. And lower it back down. And just enjoy yourself. It's a nice way to get your energy going. Give the back a massage. And when you're ready, coming up into a seat. Okay, and we're going to take it straight to hands and knees. Okay, so from hands and knees, just start to have a bit of a wriggle from side to side. A bit of a wriggle forwards and backwards, maybe a little bit of cat-cow. And then send the hips down to the heels, into your child pose. Stretch the hands out and come right up onto your fingertips. Draw the shoulders into the body as you look down to the ground. So welcome a bit of a stretch through the arms. It might be nice to have a bit of a wriggle here. And then see if you can keep that extension in your arms, but plant your hands down to the ground. So your hands are going to be as wide as your yoga mat. Fingers are spread. Push through your fingertips. And then tuck your toes. And lift up the hips and send it up into your downward dog. So from your downward dog, bend one leg, straighten the other. And start to just bring a bit of a wriggle in. I think the theme today is a wriggle. So whatever feels nice in your body, but drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And just let the head hang down, let a bit of fresh blood come into the head. And then bring your body weight forwards, shoulders over the wrists. And lower the knees down. Okay, just step the knees back a touch. We're going to bring the chest and the chin down between the hands. You're going to bend your elbows. The elbows are going to hug backwards into your body, not out to the side. So almost as if they were coming towards your hips. So you're going to lower it down. So the chest and the chin, the bum stays sticking up. And then slide your tummy down. Point the toes to the back of the mat. And then inhale up into little baby cobra, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower it down. Pushing up, hands and knees. Sending it back into your child pose. Coming right up onto the fingertips again. Just give the wrists a little break. Draw the shoulders into the body. Let's see if you can lengthen your spine in some way. And then keep that length again. We can take that again. So plant the hands, tuck your toes. See if you can keep it in that child pose. And then lift up your knees and send it up into your downward dog. So feet hip distance apart. Find a wriggle or find stillness, whatever suits you. And then come right up onto the tiptoes. Bring your body weight forwards, shoulders over the wrists. And we take that pose again. So knees come to the ground, toes stay tucked. Hug the elbows into your body. And with control, you lower your chest, your chin. So you're looking forwards here. Bum is sticking up. It's not very ladylike or man-like. It's not very polite, is it? And then lower the tummy, untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra, back bend. And exhale, lower it down. Pushing up, hands and knees, sending into your child pose. And then coming back up into your last downward dog. See if you can bring a bit of weight into the heels this time, maybe a bit of stillness. Take a couple breaths. And then from here, we're going to walk our hands to our feet, coming into a forward fold at the back of your mat. You can take a hold of the elbows if you want, have a sway, have a wriggle. Really let the head hang down. And then release the hands, slide the hands up the legs halfway. And exhale, send them down to the ground. Walk the hands back out into your downward dog. And then lower the knees down to the ground. Sink it back into a child pose. Take a breath. And then walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Roll yourself up to kneeling and give the shoulders a roll. And you can stay kneeling if that's comfortable for you, or come into a seat. And I'm just going to rest the hands on the legs with the palms facing upwards. So relax the wrists a little bit, they work quite hard there. And also just to see if you start to notice anything in the hands. So close the eyes and take your awareness into the palms of your hands. And maybe you can feel a little bit of tingling sensation or heat in your hands, maybe in your fingers. Maybe you feel nothing. Just see if you can rest your awareness there. And we just finish with our nice 3 conscious breaths. Bring a smile to your lips for the last one. Notice how you feel and see If you can take this into your day, share it with those that you can come into contact with whilst keeping socially distant. So we'll bring our hands together in prayer and we bow our head to our hands, our mind to our body. Namaste.